Peace and love. Sending you all positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the energy of the summer solstice. Okay? Always be mindful when we're dealing with the summer solstice, the hemispheres, we experience opposite seasons, opposite hemisphere. For an example, I'm in the northern hemisphere. If I'm experiencing winter, in the southern hemisphere, they're going to be experiencing summer. Okay, so I'm going to let you all know the knowledge of African descent, what was studied in ancient Kemet, one of the first mother civilizations that practiced African spirituality. Okay, it helps us to be in perfect alignment if we are African descent. Okay, so they celebrate and have a huge festival, and they celebrate a lot of energy. Okay, they have the birth of the sun. Okay, it's symbolic to the three pyramids, three stars, the three kings that follow the brightest star in Kemet on the east to align with Orion's belt and also the brightest star series. Okay, so they call that the birth of the sun. Also, when we deal with summer solstice, it's symbolic to the death and rebirth of the sun. Okay, so they celebrate the sun itself because the sun goes down on December the 21st. It goes down, and they say it goes in its death and it's dark, and then it rises in the 3 days. Okay, once it rises, it is at its highest point in the sky. It has the most powerful energy. Okay, and it's symbolic to the summertime. So in December in the southern hemisphere, they celebrate the summer. It's hot. So if we are African descent, it helps us to be in perfect alignment with nature. Okay, so once we are aligned with nature, we are aligned with our true divinity, and we know the energy that we hold, our ancient origins. So this is great for all traditions to have the knowledge of it. The knowledge is now crystallized and is spread it throughout the universe. It's all about togetherness, and it's all about different knowledge, different perceptions, us being able to take on the knowledge and express it outwards. Also help us to elevate. Okay, so they also celebrate the birth of Haru, and I did a video on Haru, and Haru was brought into the world by the original Holy Trinity, which is Asar, Aset, and Haru. Okay, that is celebrated June the 21st, and I have a video I'll post it below. But what happened was, Asar is the founding father, Aset is the founding mother, okay, of Kemet. She got impregnated by the spirit of her deceased husband, and she conceived Haru. Okay, always be familiar with that. So they practice the lotus is in a personification of Amen-Ra, because the lotus rises in the rising with Amen-Ra. As Amen-Ra goes down into the darkness, the sunken place, the blue lotus goes down. So the blue lotus was found throughout the Nile. Okay, it was seen on the netters, headdresses, also the walls in Kemet. Okay, it was flooded with beautiful crystals and also a very beautiful blue color. I did a video on the blue lotus, And it was used for a higher level of consciousness, to awaken the pineal gland, okay, and also for dream state as well. And it's still used today. Some individuals use it. I used it. It's really great. Okay, it helps us to tap in and connect with the gods as well. Okay, Nepset, she is also worshipped in Kemet on the summer solstice, and she was a Set. She's the founding mother. She was a Set sister, so she helped a Set with healing. Okay, known to be powerful, immortal, magical as well, mystical as well. Okay, so when we're dealing with the summer solstice in Kemet, they actually set powerful bonfires up. They worship the gods, the goddess, and also the blue lotus. Okay, they track the sun. So we all do know that when we're dealing with the sun, it's a powerful energy. It's the creator of all. It's a life force. So they were great to have summer, because that's when the ancients navigated the most. It's through summer. They did all the rituals, they ceremonies, they built the structures and monuments in Kemet. So it's a very powerful time that they celebrated the gods, and also they were more active because we had the sun. The sun connects to our circadian rhythm. So we have a higher alertness around 10 a.m. with the sun. Okay, so it's the most powerful energy. It's a solar energy. It's known to be the masculine energy. So when we think of the sun energy, we think of Orion's belt, okay, being in alignment with that, okay. When we think of Orion's belt, it helps us to raise our consciousness level and ascend to Asar, the founding father, meaning us to perceive the consciousness, to know that we transmit power by our consciousness level. So we can move from a higher level of consciousness and raise our consciousness to have the understanding that we can create heaven on earth. Okay? Always be familiar with that. So we deal with the yang, we deal with the summer solstice, masculine energy, pineal energy as well. So we can go out and we can follow the sun. Okay? Watch the energy of it. Sun gaze, give us more power. Also, they actually tapped into crystals. Like we can actually get the citrine. Okay, we can get the sunstone as well, and it helps us to be in alignment if we are African descent and we want to tap into our true nature. Okay, it can help us if we are in the northern hemisphere to still get an altar, connect with the sun energy of incorporating the stars, getting stuff that Asar like materials, okay, green, and putting them on an altar and showing honor to the ancestors, even bringing in the blue lotus flower as well, putting it on an altar and recognizing what's going on the southern hemisphere, because it helps us to be in alignment with our ancient origins if we are African descent. Okay, also we can bring in the beautiful flower, sunflower. It's great to bring in. This is a time for fire magic, bonfires, okay, honor the sun, okay, even if it's hot. You know, I see people do bonfires when it's hot. We still can tap into the energy, you know. Fireplace as well, manifesting power. This is the longest period of the day. Okay, always be familiar with that. So it's powerful energy, and we can also start planting a garden. Starting our garden of Eden. Okay, planting the seeds. Starting a beautiful garden for fruit as well. Okay, so this is a time to tap into our fruitfulness and to tap into the true nature of collective consciousness, to put all the different experiences and aspects that was used and be able to vibrate on a high frequency of love. Okay, take all the traditions and harvesting, things of that sort, and helping us to do some self-discernment. Okay, reflecting, bringing that love, that sun energy, and that power, that fire we have within us, and express it outward. Like now the sun just starts shining on me from nowhere. It's just like shining down. It feels so good. But like to get out and actually, if we can't go to Africa, if we are African descent, but to go and travel to the southern and the northern hemisphere where it's more hot at, to help us align with nature, and it just feels so good. It's like the energy of the sun. It just holds so much good energy for me, because we can get out, we can ground ourselves, we can put our feet in the grass, connect with nature, connect with the ancient ancestors, recharge our pineal gland, charge our stones up, be out, do festivals, do dance and drum, 333 on the clock. It just gives us great energy to embody when it's summertime. It's just like I'm a warm-blooded individual, so I love the summertime. It's just like it gives me so much inspiration thinking about it. So I just wanted to come on and shed some light of the summer solstice, how it's celebrated in ancient Kemet. And it just helps us, if we African descent, to be in perfect alignment and get out and just tune in to the ancient origins of our ancestors and tune in to the ancient knowledge that's all over the universe, 1212, and just vibrate on a high frequency of love and continue to be a light, continue to be love, and continue to be limitless. I love you all. I'm sending you all great vibes and high vibrations. I love you, and I'll be back with more. Peace and love.